Hi everybody, welcome to our Curriculum 1 workshop. This is just a quick video to orient you to the navigation of the course. So to have found this video, you would have been in Getting Started. So that's the place to start. Everything is set up in a linear fashion, but you can click around as well if that is what suits you. In how to navigate this course, you'll see it just explains some of the different folders and how things are organized. And you can always go back to the top to go back. These are called the breadcrumbs at the top of the page. Or you can also navigate through the main menu on the left, the different tabs. But here I'll use the breadcrumbs. So you have the course navigation. If you have any accommodations, requests, please submit them through this survey. It will open up and you can submit it directly to your facilitator. A little bit about me, your facilitator, and then college supports related to this workshop. And you'll see in there are supports for Blackboard, but also supports for any curriculum work that you find yourself working on. And there's a few teaching and learning supports in there as well. So let's go back to our homepage. So once you've explored Getting Started, it's time to actually start with the content of the course. So that's within this modular folder. And so again, this is set up in a linear fashion where you can work through one page at a time. But you can also click around here through the table of contents. What you'll find is let's go here to Defining Curriculum. And you'll find the next page should be a link to our first discussion board. So the discussion boards are embedded in this module. However, if you want to look at them all together, you can come on over here to the left-hand menu and click on Discussion Forums. And then you'll see them all there. And you'll be able to see what you've read and what you haven't read in terms of just general posts, but also replies to your posts. Two of these, the Q&A and the curriculum standards, are really just a question and answer spaces for you to ask questions and answer your colleagues' questions. They're not mandatory. We do hope that you contribute to the comparing and contrasting curriculum definitions, as this will really help your learning as we look at our own community's definitions of curriculum, as well as some provided by literature. Aim to, if you're taking, for example, 2 weeks to do the workshop, aim to contribute to this one at least halfway through, just to give your colleagues a chance to read your posts and give you a chance to respond to your colleagues' posts. So once you've worked your way through the learning materials, it will prompt you to take the Do Your Best quiz. So the Do Your Best quiz is for marks. But those marks don't mean anything. It's just to give you a chance to experience the quiz or test function in Blackboard as your students might. So this particular quiz is 4 questions. There are 2 multiple choice, and you'll get feedback on those right away. And then there are 2 sort of open-ended answers for you to apply some of what you've learned to your own work at the college. You can submit it when you're done. Once you've submitted it and I've provided some feedback, a new menu option will appear right here, which is called My Grades. And so within about 48 hours of submitting your Do Your Best review quiz, you should see that appear, and you can go in there and check. I will add comments or feedback. You can use that. You can check that using the My Grades function. Lastly, we have a resources section. So I've taken so in that learning materials module folder, I've taken all the workshop resources and put them on one page so that you can download and then keep. The curriculum development tools, in here you'll find handouts that will be part 2 of the workshop, which is coaching with either a curriculum specialist or a faculty facilitator. So Nikki or myself or anybody else that's facilitating the workshop on a project of your choice. So these are just some handouts that you might want to use and worksheets for that. Here we have a curriculum development resources wiki, and this is just a place for us to share anything we found that we think might help our own practice, but also our colleagues' curriculum design projects. So you can put the name of whatever you're adding. So I might, let's say I found a cool Bloom's taxonomy, if such a thing exists. And here I can attach a file. I can attach, perhaps it's a YouTube video, other media as well, or images. And then you would just click submit. I'll erase this after, but that should show up. Yeah, so then that's added to the wiki page. And you can check out your own, but also check out your colleagues if they've posted any resources there. So again, that's optional, but just in case you find something that you'd like to share. Okay, so thanks so much. If you have any feedback on the workshop, you can put that in the Q&A, or you can email the facilitator, and we look forward to working with you. And it's time to move on to the learning materials.